Hickok 45 here with a little basic information, especially for newer shooters. You've probably heard people talk about pistol caliber carbines. You might wonder, what is that exactly? Well, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to try to help you a little bit, okay? There's a big difference between a pistol and a rifle in terms of ammo and power. Got some ammo on the table here. For example, these are pistol rounds, handgun rounds, 9mm, there's a 380, I think, 32, 45 ACP, 10mm, 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum. Those are typically thought of as handgun rounds. Most often they are, okay? Now over here we got rifle rounds. Ooh, look how much bigger they are. 308, 30-06, I think. We got a 458 Win Mag even. I loaded that a long time ago. 4570, 3030, another 4570, 338 Win Mag. 375 H&H, 303 British, I think, and there's a Swiss round. Okay, so those are all bigger. Look at them, let's mix them up. Look at the difference, okay? They're way more powerful. If you're really new to firearms, rifles are way more powerful, generally speaking, than handguns, okay? Much more recoil, even though the rifle absorbs it, okay? The bigger firearm absorbs it, all right? So now sometimes you'll find a handgun chambered in one of these rifle rounds, okay? You've seen them here, the big old Magnum Research chambered in 4570. So there's some firearms like that, okay? But the pistol caliber carbine is when you take the pistol rounds, of course, and you have a firearm much like this rifle. That is a 5.56, okay? Kind of like the military uses, but in semi-automatic. And you got 5.56 in that magazine, green tip. We might even fire them, okay? So that's a rifle, definitely. But this gun looks a lot like it, doesn't it? Guess what it fires though? 9mm, a pistol round. It's a carbine. Guess what? It's a pistol caliber carbine, okay? So you can have a shoulder firearm like this that fires a pistol round, a handgun round, and they're very, very popular. Whether it's a lever gun, a semi-automatic, or whatever. They're just not as powerful as most rifles. Now there's overlap, there's exceptions all through this, of course, especially these days. People are chambering all kinds of things, and rifles in different rounds, and pistol caliber carbines and all, 10mm and everything else, okay? But generally speaking, a carbine that fires one of these handgun rounds is a pistol caliber carbine, whereas this is a rifle. Maybe we can, we're not really going to worry about demonstrating too much, but this is a rifle. It is loud. It's way more powerful than any handgun cartridge, by and large, okay? So let's just take a shot at something and see if it has any power. Like a 2-liter. Oh, wow. If we hit that red plate over there, hits it pretty hard, doesn't it? It really does. Or if you're going to smoke a pot, yeah. Okay, so could you tell? That has some power. That's 5.56. All right, rifle. So that's a rifle round. Now this is a carbine that fires a pistol round. Even uses the same magazine my handgun does. My Glock 19 that I have on my belt will take the same cartridge that this does, 9mm, okay? Now you might see a difference here. Yeah, it feels wimpy. Let's shoot that red plate over there. Yeah, it doesn't knock it around as much, does it? Here's another 2-liter. Okay? Hit the gong. See, very little recoil. It's a pistol caliber carbine. It's a carbine, it's a shoulder firearm chambered in a handgun round, okay? Very popular, why? Well, easy to handle for almost anybody. Very, very popular. You see a lot of them. And they're fun to shoot. Probably more fun, maybe even more economical. Less power, less noise, less blast, okay? So they have their place, whether it's just in sports shooting for fun or even in defensive, as a defensive role perhaps, okay? So, pistol rounds versus rifle rounds, there is a massive difference in power. You can study up on any of them. We're not going to get into the differences specifically today. Well, generally a lot more velocity, not necessarily a lot more weight to the bullet, but just a lot more velocity. One of these handgun rounds will run 800 feet per second, 1,000, 1,200. You're getting pretty warm for a handgun round. Okay, And many of these rounds over here are going to run 2,500 feet per second, maybe 3,000 feet per second, what I was just firing out of that rifle. Okay, a lot more power. All right. So anyway, I don't know if that helped anybody. We just thought we'd share that. A lot of new people around, a lot of new shooters, people just getting into firearms, and you wonder what you're seeing with all this talk about pistol caliber carbines versus rifles. What is the difference, really? They look both like rifles to me, right? They sort of are, but a big difference in what they fire. Okay? Hope that helped a little bit. Life is good.